Well, let's focus on the Premier League now, shall we? Not one of the best days, really, considering what we've seen so far this season. Not a lot of excitement, kind of epitomised by the game at Old Trafford. Manchester United 0, Chelsea 0. Stevie Nicol still with us. Don Hutchison joins us. Don, who's happy with the draw?
Oh, Frank Lampard all day long. I thought his side played quite well for half an hour of the game. Tactically, I thought he got it spot on. Ben Chilwell was the free man. They just couldn't make it count. They created some good chances, but I think, you know, his side were vulnerable when they drew 3-3 last week against Southampton, so he would have went there off the back of the Sevilla game, getting a clean sheet, and he'll be delighted defensively. They didn't do enough going forward, but when a team like Man United have done the double over you last season, you know, he would have been fearing the worst, even though he played sort of loads of attacking players to try and win the game. He'll take a 0-0.
You agree, Stevie?
Oh, 100%, yeah. Yeah, I think he'll be delighted. It's kind of a role reversal for him after this game. He'll be absolutely delighted with what they did defensively, but he'll be so disappointed, as I was, that going forward, the front three, they just had no punch whatsoever, and the fact that he took all three off and put three more on tells you he obviously thought that as well. So yeah, Frank, no question, will be the happier of the two managers.
From a United perspective, obviously they'll be happy with a clean sheet, Don.
Yeah, they will. But at the same time, they didn't really pull up any trees being the home side, did they? I expected a little bit more. And he was brave, by the way, Ole in his team selection, no Pogba. He didn't feature in the last couple of games, as in starting the games when they won the last two games, Brighton and PSG, even though he had an impact when he came off the bench. So he was brave. I'll give him that, Ollie. But I was looking at the pictures of Donny van de Beek just sat in the stand, really gloomy, just thinking, what on earth am I doing here? Just not playing any part, you know, so far since he's been there. And it just looks like a real sort of panic signing that they don't really need. It's a shame for Donny van de Beek, really.
The chances that United did have saw Rashford test Mendy on a couple of occasions. Frank Lampard would be delighted to see a goalkeeper make some saves.
Yeah, no question. There was three of them, in fact. He made three fantastic saves. I'd actually forgotten about the Van de Beek thing. When I saw the team, I'm thinking, Juan Mata, Van de Beek must be injured. But there he was, sat in the stand. I'm thinking, this guy must be absolutely, as Don said, ready to get himself out of there. I mean, what has he got to do to get a game? Juan Mata plays before you. Oh, my goodness. But yeah, Mendy absolutely was Chelsea's man of the match, probably why they got a point. But as I said before, unfortunately, De Gea, up the other end, had a cup of tea and a cigar out.
Well, he may have had to face a penalty, but Don, have the rules changed? Is headlocking okay now?
My goodness me. How on earth that's not a penalty, I'll never know. I mean, it was a clear penalty, even in real time. You spot it in real time. Harry Maguire's got his hands around Azpilicueta's neck, and he sort of drags him to the floor, and it's like a double hand around the neck as well. Stops him from jumping. And I thought, as soon as VAR take a look at that, they'll instruct the referee, A, to either give a penalty or go and look at the monitor. The fact that they didn't even check it was the bizarre thing.
Stevie?
I actually got into trouble before this game started because I walked past my grandson and I did exactly that. I put my arm on him, gave him a headlock and said, right, get out of that. And Eleanor gave me into trouble. And then I turned the TV on and there's Harry Maguire at it. And nobody said a word to him. How's that? That was a joke. That was ridiculous.
Yeah.
How somebody could have another look at that and then decide there was nothing wrong with it. It is absolutely incredible. I was speechless.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.